Europe is a home to some of the most beautiful vacation destinations in the world. You'll fall short of time and money to visit all the vacation destinations in Europe, as they are in huge number. It is a continent with abundance in culture, tradition, economy, natural beauty, and it reflects modern-day growth and development in its unique style. Know more about the same by reading further. Although Europe is the second smallest continent in the world, it comprises nearly 48 countries that are testimony to the cultural diversity of this continent is amazing. It has been a cradle of the mighty Greek and Roman empires. Right from the ancient days of Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, Cleopatra, Hannibal, Homer, Spartans, Iliad, the Trojan War and Ulysses, journey to the Middle Ages of philosophy, theology to the modern times of Renaissance, French Revolution and the World Wars, Europe has seen all in its past. Almost all the countries, cities and states in Europe have something unique about their culture and heritage. It is often believed that next to Asian countries, it is in Europe where you'll find innumerable diversity of people and traditions. Vibrant and unending nightlife, exotic beaches, mesmerizing flora and fauna, excellent infrastructure, superb transportation, luxurious hotels, grand festivals, breathtaking natural wonders, high-tech cities. Europe has everything to offer you. Must-visit vacation destinations in Europe. Europe travel offers people scope for growth and consistency. Owing to many popular vacation spots in Europe, it is not surprising to get confused. Since there is no end to the long list of travel destinations in Europe, it is good to zero in on some options that you would like to visit. You must thoroughly research before choosing a city in Europe. If any of your friends, relatives or acquaintances have been to Europe, you must consult them for handy tips regarding the Europe travel experience. You can't visit all cities or places in Europe, so plan your travel based upon the time available, your budget and comfort. The idea should be to enjoy the experience and not get lost in the multitude of options. Choose places that you have always wanted to visit. Amsterdam, Holland. Amsterdam boasts of being the central hub of European culture. With more than 75 festivals held every year, Amsterdam's rich cultural heritage is a great aspect of this city. Being the capital, financial and cultural city of Netherlands, Amsterdam has the unique blend of traditional beauty and present-day growth. The headquarters of 7 Fortune 500 companies are situated in Amsterdam. The 17th century canals in this city have been added to the UNESCO World Heritage Site. Some of the must-visit places in Amsterdam include the historic canals, the Rijksmuseum, the Van Gogh Museum, Stedelijk Museum, Hermitage Amsterdam and the Anne Frank House. Amsterdam is liberal and free in its own style. It is also worldwide known for its red light districts and because of the cannabis coffee shops, wherein very minute quantities of cannabis products are sold in licensed coffee shops. So when you visit this city, be ready to accept many aspects of Amsterdam's wholly liberal and tolerant attitude, as this city is upfront with everything that life offers. Athens, Greece. It is a mesmerizing place to be, especially if you have read and studied about history of oldest cities in the world. The transformation of Athens from a state of arts, learning and philosophy in its earliest years to the modern day's cosmopolitan metropolis leading in financial, industrial and cultural aspects of Greece has been phenomenal. This capital city of Greece is believed to be the place where great philosophers like Plato and Aristotle established their academies. It is also famous for introducing the world to the concept of democracy. It was in Athens where the first Olympic Games was organized in 1886. Classical architecture and ancient monuments are still seen in this city, continuing the rich legacy of Greeks. The Acropolis of Athens and the Daphne Monastery are two monuments that have been included in the UNESCO World Heritage List. Athens University, the National Library of Greece, Academy of Athens, Hellenic Parliament, National Archaeological Museum, and numerous varieties of Roman, Byzantine monuments are some other famous attractions in Athens. Barcelona, Spain. Gaudy architecture is one of the most profound arts in the world, and Barcelona is a home to most of them. Millions of tourists visit Barcelona every year to enjoy all that this magnificent city has to offer. The most famous, the Sagrada Familia, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is by far one of the masterpieces in Roman Catholic Church architecture. Designed by the Antoni Gaudí, this incomplete church is still under construction and is believed to be completed by 2026. Barcelona is more than a single city, as cultures and traditions of various European cities are embedded in it. Besides Gothic architecture, there is a lot to enjoy in Barcelona, with vibrant nightlife full of music, theater shows and concerts. With many parks, museums, beaches and excellent entertainment in the form of media and sports, Barcelona is a top destination to visit. Venice, Italy. Venice is a city that defines art, beauty, music and romance. People from all across the globe visit Venice owing to its magnificent landscape, cultural richness, musical grandeur and beautiful churches. It has been constantly ranked amongst the top 10 European destinations in the world. Since the 18th century, it has emerged as a major tourist attraction. Some of the must-see places in Venice include the Grand Canal, Basilica di San Marco, Rialto Bridge, the Doge's Palace, islands of the Lagoon in Murano and Burano and Lido. Venice is an extremely small city and is densely concentrated. One of the phenomenal facts about Venice is that it is situated on 117 different islands and is connected by nearly 150 canals and nearly 400 bridges. Since a large number of couples flock the city during the peak seasons like Valentine's Day month, it is for sure an expensive city. There is always a high demand of accommodations and hotels facing the Grand Canal area, as it is perceived to be the most beautiful site in Venice. Istanbul, Turkey. The rich history of Istanbul makes it one of the most visited cities in Turkey. It is believed that Istanbul was once the vibrant capital of the Byzantine and Ottoman empires. Major attractions in Istanbul include ancient and modern-day mosques, museums and world-class shopping center. The Sultan Ahmed Mosque, also known as the Blue Mosque, is the most popular tourist attraction in Istanbul. Besides the Blue Mosque, numerous other places to visit in Istanbul are Hagia Sophia, the Topkapi Palace, the Basilica Cistern, the Dolmabahce Palace, the Galata Tower, the Grand Bazaar, the Spice Bazaar, and the Pera Palace Hotel. In the past couple of years, Istanbul has become world famous for establishing some of the largest shopping malls in Europe and in the world. Savahir Mall in Sicily district of Istanbul is the Europe's largest shopping center and the world's sixth largest mall. Since tourism is an important aspect of economy, there are thousands of hotels to accommodate visitors from all corners of the world. Stockholm, Sweden. The capital city of Sweden, Stockholm expanded from a fortress of the 13th century to present-day metropolis. It is a city that has a remarkable beauty with blend of the old and the new cultures. There is a lot to explore about Stockholm's rich past and legacy. To do so, you must not forget to visit some of the most notable tourist attractions in this city, namely, the Gamla stan, that is one of the oldest parts of Stockholm. Visiting the narrow streets of Gamla stan will be like a live walk through the history of past couple of centuries. Oldest buildings and architecture is what makes Gamla stan a remarkable place in Stockholm. Some other places to visit in Stockholm include the Waterways, National Museum, Skansen and the beautiful archipelago. Stockholm is a beautiful city and it is also the financial center of Sweden. Hosts of IT and insurance companies provide employment to thousands of people, making it a city of service-oriented people. Sweden is a great and peaceful place to spend a vacation owing to its well-managed parks, tree-lined roads and pleasant water bodies. Dublin, Ireland. This beautiful, lush green capital city of Ireland is a heaven's abode, particularly due to its greenery. No other city in Europe has more green spaces per square kilometre than Dublin. Old monuments and historical buildings besides hosts of night-long events make a trip to Dublin really special. You can visit the Custom House, which is an incredible piece of architecture dating back to 18th century. Besides that, you can also go for sightseeing of the GPO, the Four Courts and the Dublin Castle that are the prime administrative buildings in Dublin. Moreover, you must also visit the St. Patrick's Cathedral, Christ Church Cathedral, Halfpenny Bridge, Street, Stephen's Green, Trinity College, the Dublin Spire and the Guinness Storehouse. These are some of the remarkable and must-visit places in this Irish city. Paris, France. Paris, the capital city of France, is a dream city for most of us. It is the most visited city in the world, with nearly 30 million tourists coming to this most vibrant city every year. Every square inch of Paris has a rich past and history. Given the scope and extent of places to visit in Paris, it is advisable to shortlist few must-visit places so that you don't have to rush in this crowded city. Some of the most popular tourist attractions in Paris are the Louvre Art Gallery, Arc de Triomphe, the Conciergerie, the Eiffel Tower, Centre Pompidou, Notre Dame de Paris, and Site des Sciences et de l'Industrie. Besides these places, be it the day life or nightlife, Paris is always buzzing with numerous events in the media and fashion industry. The party hardly stops in Paris. If you really want to visit a place that is an amalgam of several cultures and represents the peak of modern-day development, Paris is the best option for you. Geneva, Switzerland. Geneva is one of the top 10 cities when it comes to high quality of living. It is a global city with headquarters of most of the international organizations like the UN and the Red Cross. It is also one of the top 5 expensive cities in the world owing to the presence of major financial and international organizations in this country. In your visit to Geneva, you can hardly miss the beauty of Lake Geneva, as most of the Geneva lives around this lake. Surrounded by beautiful world-class gardens and the most famous jet d'eau, a 140-meter-tall fountain, Geneva Lake is a peaceful place to enjoy the beauty of castles and monuments alongside the lake. Those interested in adventure sports can indulge in the Jura Mountains near St. Sergues, 45 min from Geneva. The Red Cross Museum and Geneva's tram are some awesome places visiting, which will give you deep insights about the past of Geneva and Europe, besides giving you information about the Herculean works done by the Red Cross since its inception. Along with these, a ride on a bike or even a walk through the historic villages will mesmerize you into the abundant vineyards in the old villages. Moreover, plenty of sports facilities right from swimming to golf or tennis and numerous entertainment options at night make Geneva a truly remarkable place to visit. Copenhagen, Denmark. Copenhagen is world famous for its amazing infrastructure and environmental friendly measures. Nearly 36% of the citizens in this capital city of Denmark commute to their work by a bicycle. Copenhagen is noted for its world's oldest amusement park, Tivoli Gardens. In the garden, there are plenty of fun-filled and crazy activities you can enjoy with your family. Other tourist attractions that are very popular in Copenhagen are the Kronborg Castle, Striget, the Little Mermaid, Round Tower and Amalienborg. It is also a home to Nokia's largest research center outside Finland. It boasts of being a major IT city in Denmark. While visiting Denmark, make sure your budget is at peak, because it is rated to be one of the most expensive cities in Europe. When you're planning to visit the above-mentioned holiday destinations in Europe, ensure that you have planned in advance about your budget and other resources. These popular vacation spots in Europe are definitely going to give you everlasting memories. Have fun and enjoy every moment of your vacation.